Hey, welcome back to another episode. First things first, I always come in with my song of the day, R&B and rap. My rap song of the day is, let me see what I have for today. Oh, since a few days ago was the 4 year anniversary of Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler the Creator, I went with Hot Wind Blows featuring Lil Wayne. Great song. Listen to it. Lil Wayne's verse, probably one of his better verses of the last few years. And my R&B song, because you guys seem to hate the fact that Stevie Wonder was called the greatest R&B artist of all time by Billboard. I'm picking "Knocks Me Off My Feet." It is on Songs in the Key of Life, probably the greatest R&B album of all time. Go listen to it. But yeah, let's get straight to it. A few days ago, the XXL freshman style, fuck my fault. The XXL freshman class was called, and these are the people on it. If you haven't seen it, Jello, Laser Dim, Ray Vaughn, Samara Sin, Nino Pade, Low Shimmy, 1900 Rugrat, YTB Fat, Baby Chief Do It, Ian, and Eam Triplin. And also, EBK J Bo was the 10th winner for like the 10th spot that they do for the freshman class. And the beats are done by Cardo Got Wings. You want me to be honest? I don't think XXL should do freshman classes anymore because the highlight for the freshman classes for like the first 10 years of them doing that shit was the freestyle. And I can tell you with confidence, a lot of these rappers are probably not the best at freestyling because the current climate of rap isn't really based off of being able to freestyle or being an MC at the current time. So I don't really ever like. I'm not coming on here to be like, oh, this list is ass, this list is trash, because it's not really built for somebody like me. And there's also some people that I do enjoy here. I think Nino Pade is actually kind of good at songwriting. I know I've only heard a few songs by him, but he seems like a kind of good songwriter. Laser Dim, he's funny. I think he's cool to listen to. Ray Vaughn, I do need to get more into his discography, but I think he's very fun to listen to as well. Um, Rugrat, he's funny. I like him. Like I like these people as personalities. I think Ian Triplin is he's a very talented vocalist. I think he has a good voice. I think Ian is like there was a point in time where people were viewing him as he was like the top of the new like wave of rap. He's definitely not that anymore, I'd say, but he still has a sound that like people like to listen to and cultivate to. So shout out to him. I don't know some of these people though. I won't lie. I know Jello. He got one song. It was probably the biggest song out of all these people here, so that's fine. Um, I recently listened to a Samara Sin song. She sounds very talented as a rapper, so I'm like, I hope that she continues to build on that because out of all these people, I think she's one of the better rappers when it comes to actually being able to rap and make like good music. I don't know who Baby Chief Do It. Let me look up. I know I sound like an old head reading this shit right now. I'm not that old, I swear, y'all. I'm only 21, but I'm gonna find it. Baby Chief Do It. He has a song called The Viper. I can't play it because I think I'll get copyright claimed. But yeah, he also dropped an album in 2024. He has a new song called Went West. Shout out to him. Laser Dim, I know a few songs by him. Ray Vaughn, like I said, I know a little bit about his discography. I don't know who Low Shimmy is, so let's find it out. You know what I mean? This is I think in my opinion this is a better way of doing this than just coming on here trashing on the list like most people do. I'ma just try to educate myself on these people. Like I'm not finna come on here and be like, oh, they're all trash. I don't know who these people are. He has a remix of a song with Brent Fayez. That's very cool. That's good for him in his career. It probably helped him come up a lot. He also has a song called For Me, Let It Out, Walk and Minute Maid. Shit, I'm gonna put in the AirPod and see what's going on. You know what I'm gonna just put it in the AirPod and see what's going on. So let's see. I'm gonna listen to For Me featuring Brent Fayez. I ain't finna listen to a song. I just want to hear how you sound on it. Let me run it back. Okay. I've never heard of this guy. He has a cool sound, I'd say. His biggest song is a minute and 40 some seconds, which isn't long at all, but also that's kind of like the new wave of shit. Most of these people's songs are probably not gonna be that long. Oh, I know this song. It's a TikTok song, but yeah, it's not bad. Like it's decent. I'm talking about Baby Chief Do It, the Viper. I know that song. I've heard it before. It's not bad at all. I think that it's decent. That's the only thing I know of him though, so I'd have to do deeper like analysis into that. I've heard Ian before. I've heard Eam. YTB Fats. I don't know who that is. So let's see. YTB Fats. Let's see. He has a song called Pretty Brown with Lil Baby and Rollo Rodriguez. If he sound like Rollo and Baby, I'd probably rock with it a little bit. Like I'm not the biggest fan of Rollo and Baby, but I do rock with a few of their songs, so I will say he's probably nice. Rugrat, I've heard him. EBK Jabo, I feel like I've heard that name, so I will do a quick little listen. If I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. EBK Jabo, he has a song called Boogeyman. Yeah, I know the song. Okay, it's a TikTok song. It's very popular on TikTok, and that's another thing when it comes to music. A lot of people like to devalue some like musicians like levels as a musician by saying their music is just TikTok music. When in reality, all music that's gonna be really popular at this point is gonna be coming from TikTok. Like that's the reality of the world right now. Is going to be from TikTok. So like that's just the way it goes. I'm not saying that it's a problem. I'm not saying that I have a problem with it at all. I actually think it's cool, like TikTok being able to have like smaller artists come up off of it. I do wish though, like some other type of music or like a different type of genre within rap would come up from TikTok because a lot of the TikTok rap songs sound pretty similar. There's also the women who be coming off of a TikTok. That's very good. I'm happy about like the type of publicity you can get from an app being that fucking big, but also some songs that come off TikTok when you listen to the whole thing, you're like, oh, that shit sucks. Like some of it is bad. Some of it is genuinely bad music. So you just have to, as a music listener, you have to go into it and be like, okay, this is what I really like, and I don't rock with this shit outside of the context of a TikTok. But yeah, back to XXL. I'd be very surprised if they did a freestyle or if any of them did like even the solo ones. I'd be surprised if many of them did freestyles. Jello, I don't know. He was a hooper for like 20 years of his life. I don't know if he can really rap. Like this is what I'm trying to understand why he's there. And I understand like what's it called? Geeked? Is that what it's called? Geek Tweaker. Tweaker was like one of the bigger songs. It's probably like I said, it's probably the biggest song that's on this. But other than that, I don't know any other song he dropped. I don't know if he's dropped any other song. I know it had remixes and shit. Lil Wayne did a remix. I'm pretty sure I didn't like it. I don't like I get it. It was very popular, and to be honest, most of its popularity at the beginning was very much gimmick. Like they were making fun of it, but then people actually started listening to it and finding its palette and actually enjoying it. But I will say, I don't think he should be in the XXL freshman list because I just think he's a one hit wonder type of guy. And I'm not saying I hope he is. He probably will drop some shit that other people like again, but like I haven't heard it yet. Like I think a requirement for being an XXL freshman should be having more than one song. Like at least having more than one song or like having features that are so like you can have one song, but if you have multiple features where you're going crazy, that is actually like that should be valued. Like I'm pretty sure some of these people have features where they're going wild, which is fine. I think that's a requirement that should be like heightened up. But I've only heard Jello on one song. A lot of these guys only have one song, which I guess that's the climate of rap right now, where a lot of the young people they really just have that one song, they ride on that for a second and they let it go. But we have seen in the past that other XXL freshman lists don't really have that many like like successful rappers on it. Like let's look at 2024. Let's look at 2024 XXL freshman list. I'll see who's really still on this. So Lay Banks, I don't know who that is. Maya the Don, don't know who that is. Big X the Plug is still popular. Honcho, I I think I know who that is. Cash Cobain. Yeah, I fuck with Cash Cobain. I think he's actually one of the more listenable people on this. The Mexican OT, he's mad corny these days. I can't cap. Rich Amiri, what did he do? What did he do? Let me see. I recognize the name. I gotta see the fucking face. Rich Amiri, One Call. Oh, okay. It's that song. Four Bats. He had that little run where he was doing the like R&B type rap shit in the high pitched voice. Good voice, but I don't think it really did anything. Scarlip, I don't know who that is. And Southside to the Beast. That's Southside. He's one of the more popular producers of all time. But out of all the names I said, who really has had successful music since this? Like I think Honcho is dating a famous woman, so I think that's why he's in the news a lot, but not really for music. Big X the Plug is he's a good musician, I'd say. Boss Man D'Lo, those two are still in the like the media for doing music. So like the rest of these people are kind of not in it, and I might just not be tapped in with people like Lay Banks, people like Four Bats right now, or like Scarlip and shit like that. But like out of all those people, I really don't recognize any of them currently in this climate, and that's how I feel about a lot of XXL freshman lists since then. So let's go to 2023 real quick. 2023, it's Tia Kareen. She did that one song with She has a good voice in rap. I like the way she talks. Too Rare. I don't know who the fuck that is. I forgot. Finesse Two Times. I remember the name. I don't remember what he did. DC the Don. I know him. Rob 49. He's recently had a big resurgence. So I'd say that's one of the artists that's doing really well. And even though like the song that he has that's doing really well is really like gimmicky and like TikToky, that's fine. You're getting your money. You're doing what you need to do. Lil Tyler. I haven't heard a song from Lil Tyler in a minute. I'm not saying I think he fell off. I just haven't heard one. Glorilla's having a real good time in the music industry right now. She's in her like prime, I'd say, or like hitting her stride. So that's good for her. Lola Brooke, I don't know who that is. Sleazy World Go, don't know who that is. I know Boston Richie. He gets clowned on because he dates an 18-year-old or some shit. Central C's up and Pierre Bourne does the beat. Shout out to Pierre, and the album's coming out soon. I think he has 17 songs. I fuck with Pierre's albums. I think he's a great musician. And I think he's a producer that's good at making his music. Like it can be simple music that he makes when it comes like lyrically, but the fact that he's able to align the beats all together to in every song like he did. The last Pierre album I really heard was the Life of Pierre 5, I believe. It all goes really well together. So like obviously I'm looking forward to that. But like again, this list doesn't really hit, and I'll go back until 2020 for y'all cuz like I feel like since 20, even like 2016, they didn't want to freestyle for real. Like it's known as one of the greatest freestyles of all time, but half of that list are like they're not good freestylers. They're not. That's just what it is. They're not good freestylers. So the reason why it did well was because of like the energy that they had and the type of like feeling that it gives a lot of people when they listen to it. But like when it comes to like music wise, obviously I have nostalgia to it because it was one of my like earlier ones that I listened to. The first XXL freshman freestyle that I listened to was like 2014, but it's one of the early ones for me. I really enjoy the energy, and these are a lot of artists that I like kind of grew up listening to at the time. But when it comes to like straight up like a freestyle, that shit is not that good. Um, but 2022, it is Babytron. I haven't heard anything from Babytron in a minute, but I know he's very talented. Cochise just dropped a song recently. I think that's how you say it. Shout out to him. Saucy Santana, I don't know if he makes music anymore. Babyface Ray, I haven't seen him in a while, but I like him as a musician. Ken the Man, I don't know who that is. Sofago is so washed, man. Big 30, Big 30. I feel like he might have passed. I might be wrong. I feel like somebody on this list passed. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? No, Big Scar passed. I think Big Scar passed. Let me check. Let me check. If I'm wrong, I'm keeping it in the video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He did. Rest in peace. It was right after too. That sucks. Um, but yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to him. But it's another list where it's like a lot of people aren't really on it anymore. One person that did really like marinate and continue to go would be Dochi. Like at this point, I'd say that like the most popular person in 2022 on this list, you would probably say is like Babytron or even like Saucy Santana for the fact that like it was like they were so memeable at the time. So Fago, you know what I mean, was very popular because he was signed at least to Travis Scott. I don't know if he still is, but like currently it's easily Dochi, and shout out to her. She's like doing really good with herself. She's one of the 3 women to ever win album of the year. Like that's incredible. Nardo Wick, I really liked Nardo Wick's music, so I haven't really heard much from him since, but like a lot of these people, a lot of the names that I'm seeing right now that I don't really remember, I think it's a lot of work rate. Like I'm not seeing a lot of work rate from them. Like I haven't heard that many Nardo Wick songs since 2022. That might be on me for not looking deep into it, but that's also on like not much promotion for the music. It's not really like going to where it's supposed to go. You know what I mean? But let's go to 2021. 2021. And after this, we're on the last one. Did I even look at 2023 for real? I know Ice Spice was on it, but like, yeah, don't nobody give a fuck. Let me take a quick sip of water real quick. Oh, this list is ass. This list is bad. This list is Moray. He had that song with J. Cole. I believe it's called My Life or some shit. He did good on the hook, but nothing really materialized. Ian Dior is the definition of an industry plant. He had a few songs and they were all kind of just like for 13-year-old kids who were on like Fortnite and shit. Lakea, I don't know who that is. DDG. I have nothing really to say about DDG musically. I think it's just like corny trash. Like that shit he just dropped on X where he did I just call that shit X? I might have to. I can't say that on TikTok. I can't say that on YouTube. But like that shit he dropped on Twitter where he was like, "That's my ball." I think that ball shit is like mad corny. So that whole song is ass. But DDG, 42 Doug, I like 42 Doug's voice as a rapper and like within music. I hope people like start to use him more as like a feature artist. And also I hope that he drops more solo shit as well. Ruby Rose is a musician. Stop wasting my time. I don't know who Blast is. I don't know who that is. Pooh Shiesty, he's in jail, so I can't really blame him. Coyle Ray musically, Flo Milli, she was talented, I will say, but like she don't really be on nothing at this moment. But yeah, like I'm saying, a lot of this shit is work rate. Oh yo, my girl called me. But when now we're on to 2020, okay. It's looking kind of nasty, I will say. So 24K Golden, he makes cooler stuff now, but at the time it was very much like shit that Fortnite would have on their emotes. If you know, you know. Fabio Foreign ass right now. I'm not gonna lie. This is back when Lotto was still called Mulatto. Apparently, according to my girlfriend, she used to make very great rap music. She was on the show called The Rap Game. I've never seen it, but she used to make very like good music about where she was from, and she didn't cuss and stuff like that at that point. So she was like cool. But now she just raps about like shaking ass and shit. So I really don't have much of an opinion. Rod Wave, yeah, I fuck with Rod Wave. Polo G, I fuck with Polo G, but he's not really on that no more these days. Callboy, I don't know who that is, so allow me to Google. It's crazy. Like this is crazy how much, like how many people I've forgotten off of XXL list, and it's only been 5 years. Like this is crazy. And you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what I'm gonna do? After this one, I'm gonna go back to like 2010 to see all the names there to see if it's really that much, if the hit rate has gotten that much worse, or if it's just always been bad. But oh, this is the guy who made Envy Me. Well, how'd that song go? There we go. How many games? How many miles you thinking? Yeah, he's not on shit no more. But shout out to him. NLE Choppa, he still makes music. Pretty cool. Lil Keed, I'm pretty sure he's resting. R.I.P. Chica, I don't know who that is. Oh, it's the lady in the middle with the dog. I don't know who that is. I hope you still make music. I hope you're doing well. Lil TJ, you fell off bad when it come to music, bro. Ever since you got shot, you've been ass. I'm not even saying that to be disrespectful. It's just how it is. Baby Keem, drop an album, you fucking goober. Jack Harlow, I guess he's like white Drake, I'd say, even though Drake is like halfway. Like he tries to do, like I'm not saying he's popular like that. I'm saying he tries to do like white Drake music. But let's go to 2010 XXL Freshman. This is gonna be so crazy because the essence is so much different. But J. Cole, that's a hit. Pill, I don't know who that is. Nipsey Hussle is a hit. Wiz Khalifa's a hit. OJ the Juice Man, I remember that name. Freddie Gibbs is a hit. Big Sean, even though I'm not the biggest fan of all of his music, is a hit. J-Rock is a hit. Fashawn and Donis. So there's way more hits on this than there is right now. But this is just 2010. I know 2011. I think 2011 was a bad year, bro. I think 2011 was a bad year for music in general. Let me see. Actually, it's not that bad. It's Meek Mill. He's still up. I'd say that recently he's trying to have a resurgence. I can respect that. Big Crit, haven't heard shit in a while. Sci-Hi the Prince only dropped like one album. Lil Twist, Yellow Wolf, I don't know shit about Yellow Wolf. Fred the Godson, ass. Mac Miller, rest in peace. Real MC, real guy. YG has a few hits, I will say. They're talking about the recession is over. Yeah, sure, buddy. Little B, shout out to Little B, man, a legend. Kendrick Lamar's on this, and Diggy Simmons. The fact that Kendrick Lamar at this time probably wasn't even the biggest artist here. It's 2011. This is before he dropped Good Kid, Mad City. So like, yeah, shit. He probably had one of the fewest amount of listeners here. But yeah, a lot of those people did not pan out as well. So I guess it's probably just like obviously a year to year basis. But shit, I think there might be more hits in 2012. Never mind. I just remember what this one is. Be ready, y'all. Be ready. This is one of the worst ones I think of all time. Future, GOAT. I fuck with Future. Kid Ink. Danny Brown. I fuck with Danny Brown. French Montana. Macklemore. Don Tripp. Machine Gun Kelly. Hobson. Iggy Azalea. Roscoe Dash. There's literally only one good name on this. That's so like no, there's two good names, but like I just went on a streak of French Montana, Macklemore, Don Tripp, Machine Gun fucking Kelly, Iggy Azalea, Hobson, Roscoe Dash. Shout out to Roscoe Dash. No Hands, great song. I heard it went diamond or some shit, fire. But yeah, yeah, man, not the best. I think I'll cap out at like 2018. I think 2018 is gonna be my last year looking these up. But 2013, it says the best freshman class ever. Schoolboy Q just had a great album last year. Listen to Blue Lips. Trinidad James, icon. Joey Badass, great artist. Absol, great. Logic had a great run. The 11th freshman, they say, is Chief Keef. Love to see it. Action Bronson, great artist. Kurt Cobain's, Travis Scott. This is a different era. Travis Scott. I might put the picture up just for that. Look at what he's fucking wearing. Dizzy Wright and Angel Hayes. I mean, they have some good names. The heaviest hitter currently would probably be Travis Scott, but they have some good names. I'm not gonna shit on that list. It's a good list. 2014's up. My fault. There's not really much to say about this shit. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? So 2014, the Dirty Dozen. That's what they call this. My shit just tweaked. All right, now we back. Chance the Rapper. He had a great run. His first four projects were very good. The Big Day ruined any type of fandom he had for a while. Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace. During this time, he was definitely up, I will say. Isaiah Rashad, viewed a lot higher than he is now, but he's a great rapper, I will say. Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Durk. I'm not okay. Let me not do that. Ty Dolla $ign had a good run. He was decent. Lil Durk, Free Durk. I fuck with Durk though. He has good songs for sure. Troy Ave. I remember that name. Can't think of a single song. Kevin Gates. Can I beat that pussy up? Bitch, you go tell on me. Sorry. I don't even think that's his song. But yeah, Kevin Gates at this point, I'm not gonna lie, his old music is way better than his new. Is he even in this picture? Oh, he is. I forgot Kevin Gates used to be a little chunkier and he had this fucking button up with the glasses. Troy Ave, Vic Mensa, he said some weird shit about dead people. Little Bibby. Oh yeah, Bibby. I remember Bibby. He had some good rap songs at the time. John Connor, don't ask. Jaron Benton, don't ask. August Alsina, he's the one who fucked what's her name? Jada Pinkett Smith, and he also fucked the dude, I think he talked about it. Which good for him, I guess. But yeah, 2014 isn't the best. Not terrible though. There's some hitters on there. 2015, I remember watching this one. I thought it was hard. I thought this one was hard. But yeah, let's see. It's K Camp, OG Mako, RIP, Shy Glizzy. He said some weird shit about Mac Miller, Gold Link, or was that? No, that was Gold Link, not Shy Glizzy. Is Shy Glizzy passed as well? I think I saw something like that. Did I? Let me see. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. Live long, Shy Glizzy, bro. Stay alive, brother. Tink, Kid. Am I reading this right? This shit is mad blurry. Let me look at this again. Okay, there we go. Fetty Wap, Dej Loaf, Gold Link, Rory, Tink, Shy Glizzy, Vince Staples, OG Mako, K Camp, and Kid. The best artist here by far is Vince Staples. His album last season was amazing. Last season, what the fuck? I'm so used to talking about basketball. Last year was amazing. After that, I'd say Fetty Wap. I don't know, bro. Like a lot of these people were like, this is like, oh my god, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is like Vine era music. Like Dej Loaf is Vine era. Fetty Wap is Vine era. Fucking Shy Glizzy Vine era. Fucking K Camp. These are all Vine music. OG Mako is all Vine music. This is the TikTok era of music for these people. That's so crazy to think about. But yeah, I remember all these songs, like all their biggest songs got very popular on Vine and they went crazy. Like, isn't OG Mako bitch, you guessed it? That's like, this is what I mean. Like, this is like the big, everything happens. Everything happens over and over again, bro. Open your eyes. Nah, but yeah, like it's very cool to see that 2016 is considered the best one, and I will say when it comes to the roster, I think it might be the best. Lil Yachty, designer, not really on shit, but Yachty. Um, I like Let's Start Here as one of his projects. I also do like some of his like more recent music. Early on, it was getting very repetitive, but I do also like the first Lil Bub mixtape. Dave East is a good musician, but he doesn't really make music like that anymore. Denzel Curry, good musician. G Herbo, I fuck with Herb heavy. Lil Uzi, I like Uzi. Some of his more recent shit is not good. Lil Dicky, stop making music. Like okay, I think that might rub some people the wrong way. Stop making music. You're better at making TV. Just stop. Just let it go. Put down the mic. Like I used to listen to Lil Dicky because I thought it was funny. I was like 13, but like now at my grown age, I'm not listening to a Lil Dicky song produced by Benny Blanco. I'm not. I'm not. And it's okay if you are, but it's my channel. I'm not watching that shit. It's like if I see like a Lil Dicky song, I know there's gonna be famous people in the music video, and I know it's gonna suck. That's just what it is. But yeah, Anderson .Paak, I fuck with Anderson .Paak heavy. I would argue that he's probably the most talented person on this list. 21 Savage, great artist as well. Kodak, please stop doing heroin, stop doing meth. Please, like it sucks seeing you do live performances because you look so fucking crazy. At this point, at this time, I would have said that Kodak was my favorite rapper on that list, and he had the biggest verse because of what he started off with, and also he's just like he was such a cultural icon at this point. To see where he is now, it fucking hurts, man. But on to 2017. But like, yeah, that was like a fucking list of full on hitters, except for I'd say like Designer and Lil Dicky. Like everyone else was like a hitter. Generation Next. So, man, this is like Instagram music when Instagram music started to like get too popular, like Instagram meme or like what's a good way to explain it? This reminds me of when like Danielle Bregoli came up and like fucking what's her name? Bad Baby. That's her name. When she came up and Woah Vicky and shit, like that type of shit. When Supreme Patty was spraying lemons in his eyes and doing dumb shit for views. I hated this era of like media on the internet. But this freshman list isn't really that bad. Kamaiya, I don't know who that is. A Boogie with the hoodie. I know A Boogie. During this point in time, he was very good. PNB Rock, rest in peace. X, rest in peace. Playboy Cardi just dropped music. It's a good album, and he's also a good artist. Made in Tokyo, shout out to you. Amine, shout out to you. I actually really do like Amine's music. Ugly God, I don't even know if you make music anymore. I saw the other day you were doing DoorDash. Shout out to you. Cap G, I don't know what you do, but shit, shout out to you. And Kyle. I used to listen to Kyle when I was younger as well because I'm a light-skinned man and some of that shit hit me for a while. But now that I'm older and I'm wiser, don't hit. Let's see 2018 though. Man, I love doing shit like this, going back. If y'all want to see more shit like this, let me know. But like this is my type of thing, bro. 2018, the title of it is actually, let me take a sip of water before I say this amazing title that XXL came up. This encapsulates why I hated this era, by the way. 2018 freshman class. We got clout. Okay. It fucking sucks. Ski Mask, during this time, he was one of my favorite artists because he was very good lyrically, and I like the songs. A Little Pump sucks. Smoke Perp sucks. He has one of the worst I think he has the worst freestyle of all time. Like him trying to rap over Moonlight by X. Stefflon Don, I remember her. I don't remember the songs though, but I remember her. Blockboy JB, obviously I remember him, but he ain't on shit. YBN Amir. Wi-Fi's funeral. Trippie Redd. I'm gonna do the same face for Trippie Redd because of the shit he does now. He dropped an emo. He dropped an emo rap singing shit with fucking MGK, Satan himself, the devil incarnate. I don't want to say much else about this list, bro. I remember when they had JID and Ski Mask on the same thing because they knew they were going to come the hardest when it comes to rapping, and everyone else was on the other one because the other one was going to fucking suck dick. And they made the right choice because that was probably their most viewed one of that year because everyone was so, like, they were looking forward to that freestyle because those are two people who can freestyle very well, and they can kind of coexist with the way they were at the time. JID, I will say, has exceeded Ski Mask by a great margin. It also is because Ski Mask didn't really drop music for like 4 years. 2019, the last year I'm doing, and this is kind of the inception of what I was talking about when it was like some of the people didn't really have that much of a work, like they didn't have a long workload. Blueface doesn't make music. I think he like makes bitches fight on OnlyFans. I'm not even joking. Comethazine, he doesn't even go by Comethazine anymore, and I think he makes like R&B music or like, it's cool. I like it. I really like it. I like the evolution of a person, regardless to if I listen to their music or not. I like to see someone evolve into a different level and like do something that they're really passionate about doing. I actually want to find out what his name is now as a musician. I really do. So let me actually find that. Comethazine is Frank Cole. His name is Frank Cole. So let's see what type of music he makes now. Let me see. I'm actually play a song. Why not? I think on Spotify he might have a Frank Cole like thing. He does. I don't think that's him. I don't trust it. But yeah, he's like, he looks kind of like a guitar artist. Like he does this different thing. He has a whole new rebrand. I hope it's well. I hope it sounds good. I hope it sounds well. Like genuinely. But everyone else, let's see. Tierra Whack, I remember her. I haven't really heard much from her since. The Baby, Lil Mosey, Krabby Step. Go listen to it. Roddy Ricch. I hope he has a comeback of some sort. I really did like Roddy Ricch at this point. YBN Cordae, he's kind of stayed at the same level ever since this. Like every time Cordae drops, people are like, "Oh, look, Cordae," and it's good. YK Osiris. Rico Nasty, I've heard good things about her. I haven't heard much of Rico Nasty. Gunna, this is when Gunna was still chunky, and Megan Thee Stallion. So this isn't the worst list, but I think as soon as it hit like 2020, it turned to shit. And it's because since 2020, there's been this evolution. Actually, this is actually perfect because 2019 is when the album that changed the way rap sounds dropped. Whole Lot of Red. The whole new wave of rap is built off of the fact that Playboi Carti made an album that was based completely off of insane production and noise that sounds like it fits really well with the production. And I'm not saying I don't like Whole Lot of Red. I actually enjoyed listening to that album. But what I will say is it did such irreparable damage to music when it comes to the way it sounds and the way that like other musicians coming up want to make it sound. Because now we're listening to people like Netspend, people like Xavier So Based. And they can't rap. They just talk and have really loud beats. Like every song I hear, it's just loud beats. It's just very fucking loud. Which if you're young and you like it, cool. But please, can we have something new that's actually like good rap? And I've seen a few people now and I'm happy about it. But last year, new musicians last year, it was looking nasty. But this is probably already a very long fucking video. I just wanted to go through a quick little deep dive on XXL freshmen and like how it's really kind of fallen off over the last few years. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in and peace.